All right, guys, welcome back. I'm Jake Ellenbogen. Today, we're going to be discussing the Rams injury updates Sean McVay provided. Before we dive into that, though, be sure to like, subscribe, and comment. Be sure to follow me on all social media at JKBogan. And just want to let you guys know that today's sponsor is BetUS. And if you're looking for a sports book, man, BetUS is going to give you 150% sign-up bonus using the code YouTube150 on your first deposit. After that, you have 2 more deposits in which you get a sign-up bonus, 125%. So if you want to get in on the action, and there's going to be a lot of action, obviously there's some good value with the Rams and Patriots this week, but there's great value all over the sports landscape. You got college basketball, you got football, you got college football, you got all sorts of stuff, hockey, the list goes on. So if you want to get in on the action there, be sure to use YouTube 150 when you sign up for BetUS today. Okay, guys, so it's interesting. We got some updates that I think a lot of people have been waiting for. Big one here is Tyler Higbee. Sean McVay said it's going to be a couple weeks. This is good. It kind of gives us a timeline of when we can expect Higbee now, as opposed to just sitting here wondering what the hell is going on. Tyler Higbee is without a doubt the best option that the Rams have at tight end. The hope was that Colby Parkinson would be that or potentially push for that. It has not worked out. And Davis Allen, who dealt with a back injury at the beginning of the year, is starting to take on all of the reps moving forward. But I don't think that's going to be the case when Tyler Higbee comes back. Higbee is the Rams' all-time leading receiving tight end. And in my opinion, I just think that he offers so much more than any of the other guys. I'm excited about Davis Allen's progression and potential long-term role. And I like what I've seen out of Hunter Long in a limited role. But they need Tyler Higbee back. They need a guy that's going to be able to break some tackles, make yards after the catch happen. And he's also a really good blocker, which is something he wasn't coming out of Western Kentucky. He really worked at. So this is a guy that's really just gotten better each year, has really developed and has really been loved by this Rams organization. So it'll be exciting to see 89 back for sure. But in addition to that, again, couple weeks, so that's going to be hopefully around the Bills game. In addition to that, Sean McVay also said that, Rob Havenstein, Neville Gallimore, and Charles Woods have all been ruled out for Sunday's game against the Patriots. It was very unlikely, just based on what Sean McVay was saying, that Rob Havenstein was going to be ready to go for this weekend. So that means that right tackle, while Joseph Noteboom is also listed as doubtful, which almost always means you're out, if Joseph Noteboom is doubtful, then I would 1,000% put money down that Warren McClendon Jr. is going to be the right tackle for the Rams. And to be honest with you, I'm okay with that. I think that's where his natural spot is on the offensive line. I think he's much better on the right side, whereas I think Joseph Noteboom is much better on the left. But here's the deal with Warren McClendon Jr. This is somebody that has struggled mightily in his career. But in addition to that, he's at a very small sample size. And the last time we saw him was late in the game as the Seahawks were mounting a comeback to win the game. And I thought he stepped up in a big way after Rob Havenstein went down. That late in the game, your stud right tackle goes down. I don't have to tell you guys how valuable he is after just watching this Dolphins game. But I think that was a huge, huge thing to see this young player be thrown into the fire and really just play at a high level. I thought he played very well. Going back and watching the film against the Seahawks, I was impressed with what I saw. So I think that's some really good stuff there. Mum's the word on center, okay? I know a lot of people are wondering, hey, what's going on with the center position? Sean McVay admitted to having some gamesmanship there, would not, show his hand. Part of me believes that Jonah Jackson will be on the bench. I know that sounds weird, but part of me believes that he's going to be on the bench and Bo Limmer might actually start at center and Avila they'll keep at left guard. Reason being is Alec Jackson, much better pass protector than a run blocker. And I think they really like having that guy in Avila on the left side. As far as Bo Limmer goes, he's just the better option at center. That's his natural position. Steve Avila was his natural position, but he moved over to left guard and they really like him there. I don't know. But Jonah Jackson's natural position is most definitely not center. I like the idea. I liked being creative. But let's be honest here. We've seen 3 games and they haven't been great. So hopefully, they figure that out, whether he's starting at guard and Avila's at center or what have you. But my gut is telling me your offensive line, which I predicted exactly right last week. Wish I didn't, but I did, and it didn't go over that well. I think this week you're going to see an offensive line of Alec Jackson at left tackle. I think you're going to see Steve Avila at left guard. I think you're going to see Bo Limmer at center. You're going to see Kevin Dotson at right guard, and you're going to see Warren McClendon Jr. at right tackle. So different variation there, but if you keep Stafford, upright, you keep him clean, I think the Rams win this one pretty easily. But I don't necessarily think he's going to be kept clean the way that you're hoping. So I do think the Rams win this game, but make no mistake about it, I do think the Patriots are going to be able to apply some pressure and make Stafford's job tough. I give them a lot of credit. I thought you saw some really good things out of Anthony Jennings last week. I don't know if Dietrich Wise is going to play. He's a very talented player. They have a lot of guys in there. Christian Barmore, who has not played he's not played in a long time. He had a blood clot, I believe, or it was a heart condition. One of those things. And he's been out for a while. And he's now practicing. So we'll see if he suits up. This would be the first time he suited up all year. I doubt it. But I think when you look in the secondary, you got guys that, just role players, right? You got a Duggar there and, Marte Mapu, Christian Gonzalez, you got Marcus Jones. And then, of course, you have Jonathan Jones. And, I think this is a talented looking group. Jelani Tavai as well, at linebacker. And I think that, if you take them lightly, you might pay for it. The AFC is terrible, okay? I've said it multiple times. Right now, if the season ended today, the Denver Broncos would be in the playoffs at 5-5. It's wide open, and the Patriots know that. And, there's a precedent there. And there's a precedent there in the 7-team format with the new playoff format that we've now seen over the last couple of years. The Jaguars. And there's a precedent there for the Jaguars, who started 3-7, to make the playoffs and win a playoff game. Let's not forget, Trevor Lawrence threw 4 interceptions, and they beat the Chargers. They came all the way back, and they beat the Chargers in the first round of the playoffs. So it can happen. And the reason I bring that up is because it kind of shows you what really the Patriots are playing for. That's really what it comes down to. So, look, I am not at all, ruling out the Patriots. I think they're going to get after it. I think they're going to put pressure on Stafford. With that said, I also think the Rams are going to put pressure on Drake May. Drake May has been pressured a lot. The Patriots offensive line is a revolving door, and it's not great. And I think when you look at just what the Rams have been doing, they're one of the best high-pressure teams in the league in terms of defense. I think right now they're forcing turnovers and they're creating these plays because they're hurrying quarterbacks, and they're doing a great job of it. I think the secondary is playing cohesively as well. So right now, I think really if you keep Stafford clean and you're able to run block and you get Kyron Williams going, this defense, the way it's playing right now, is going to be able to get after Drake May and, force some problems. So I'm excited to see how this whole thing goes down. Ultimately, I do think the Rams win 24-10, as I've said in live streams as well. But this is your update. I thought Sean McVay, props to him for giving us something to chew on here on a Friday. But yeah, it sucks that Havenstein's out. Hopefully he is back for the Eagles game. I will be at that game, of course, next Sunday night, by the way. They need him back. You saw the Eagles defense last night. They're no joke. They gave a Washington offense that has been one of the most efficient in the league. They gave them fits. So let's not assume anything here, but, hopefully they get, Havenstein back, and, you start to see like this offense is finally fully healthy and able to go, and there's no, no rust, right? When Havenstein comes back, McClendon can go back to the bench. Noteboom can stay on the bench, and I'd probably go with Avila and Bo Limmer. But we'll see what ends up happening. Wouldn't be shocked if they went Jonah Jackson since they're paying him $17, $18 million this year. But don't be surprised, though, if they go with Bo Limmer because they won 3 straight when he was starting next to Justin Diedick. That's all I got for you guys. So hope you guys enjoyed. Be sure to check out today's sponsor of the video, BetUS. Link is in the description below. YouTube 150 is the code. And that's going to do it. If you enjoyed this, be sure to like it. Be sure to subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. Be sure to follow me on all social media at JK Bogan, including Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, and Kick. In addition to that, I'm also on Twitch, and I'm going to be streaming on Twitch a little bit more as well, simulcasting on Twitch, YouTube, and Kick. So if you're interested in that, it is just JK Bogan. Makes it very simple when my handle is the same all across all platforms. So that's going to do it. Check that out, and I'll see you guys soon. Later, folks. Just want to let you guys know that we are doing all 22 live breakdowns every single week, Rams football related, over on Kick exclusively. That's kick.com/JKBogan if you want to get in on the action. And if you want a little something more than just football, I also do gaming streams as well. So check that out. Link is in the description, and hope to see you there. Do you love talking about the Rams, the NFL, or just want to be a part of a community? Join my free Discord server today. We're over 800 members. We got 24/7 live chat, a level 3 boosted server, the ability to call into JE Live, playing online games with us on Kick streams, toggleable alerts for when I go live on YouTube or Kick so you don't miss a live stream, and exclusive giveaways. Click the link in the description, the comments section, or the link that comes up in the video to learn more and join today.